Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm always so awkward to start these vlogs. How do you start a vlog? I have no idea. Once again, I'm in my car. Honestly, I am so happy that I could vlog in my car now because I feel like I could talk to you guys more often. I could really do this like vlogs so easy now, and yeah, it makes my life so much easier. So for today's vlog, the topic of today is gonna be, I guess I do talk about my job, but not as much. Sometimes I do talk about it in Snapchat, and if you guys do, I would say in Snapchat because like I talk to you guys a lot on Snapchat. I do mention more like what I do and stuff like that, but I really wanted to go in detail how my job has helped me to be like, I guess, a better person with my anxiety and depression and everything, because it really has helped me. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about. My job is a caregiver. I've been working in this company for almost, I will say, 2 years, I think. Maybe a little bit more than 2 years. And when I first got this job, I used to work before this job. I used to work for Metro PCS cell phone company for many years. I have done that for like as much as I can remember, like working with different owners and stuff like that, because each store is owned by different persons. And I have done it for so many years, but when I started with my anxiety and the job where I was working at that time, it was just a bad environment. Like I was, my boss, he was just the worst. And if you guys want me to like make a story time about why I quit the job and how I was treated, because like I learned so much from like not let someone put you down, like as a your boss or manager, whatever it is. But that's not the point. Like the point is like that's the job that I had before, and that's all I knew. And when I started with my anxiety, I needed to find another job because I couldn't do that job anymore. It was really toxic for me, and I didn't know where to work. I wanted something that it was not hard, that it was not around a lot of people, or honestly I didn't even know what I was looking for. I just didn't want to work because I used to work in the mall, and I didn't want to work like nowhere near in the mall or where, like I said, there's a lot of people, because I was having a lot of panic attacks and I couldn't really be around a lot of people. So one of my friends told me, hey, I know this person that usually works with kids, they take care of them, and it seems like it's not like a hard job to do. And I know the manager because the manager always comes here and where I work and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, I have never been a caregiver before. I honestly didn't even know what a caregiver was. I didn't really know in detail, and I was like, I need a job, and it actually pays really good. I mean, when I first got the job, it was paying really good. Like they pay more than whatever minimum wage is. So I was like, hey, that's great, And when I got the job, I was like, am I able to do this? Because I have never worked with kids, and I have never worked with autistic or disabled kids. So I didn't know if it was possible for me to do this kind of job. But I felt like in the mindset that I was on, I felt like in a way it was kind of gonna help me, because being a caregiver, you basically go to, I call them clients, they are my clients. Basically you go to their home. So I go to my client's home, and I don't have to be, like I said, around a lot of people. I only am with them, and that's it. Sometimes I do take them out somewhere, but for the most part I'm always just with them. Okay, so before I tell you guys like the rest of like the story, how I got this job and all of that and how it went, I don't want to sound, I don't know, like I don't want to say like in a mean way, or I don't know how to say this. So basically, I never really been around autistic kids or anyone that is autistic. So I didn't have that much experience. I didn't know exactly how they act or, their needs. And I just felt like, from what I have heard, people say is that it's really hard to work with people with a disability. And I told my dad I was gonna work in this job, and my dad told me like this, like, I hope you guys don't take it like in the wrong way, but when my dad told me, he said, are you sure you want to work there? And I was like, well, obviously not really, because I feel like it's gonna be hard, but at the same time they pay good and I'm not gonna be around a lot of people. And since I was going through like my whole panic attacks and everything, and I was in a state of mind that I just felt like, my life was over. I wasn't really fighting for my life. I don't know how to say it. Like, my dad just basically said, this job is either gonna make you or break you. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And he said, yes, because it's either gonna make you, meaning that you're gonna see how other people, for example, these either adults, kids that have a disability, how they actually have something that they can't fix, but in a way they are happy and they're okay. And it's gonna show you that what I have is nothing compared to what they have. I don't know if that makes sense. And I hope, like I said, I'm not offending no one by saying this, or it doesn't sound like bad or mean. And then he also told me, it's either gonna break you, meaning that you are really not gonna be able to do it, and you are gonna get more anxious and stuff like that, because I'm not gonna know how to like take care of them, if that makes sense. So I just took it as that. I was like, okay, you're kind of right. I feel like the sun is kind of going down now, so I'm gonna take off my glasses. It's getting dark now. So I was like, you're right. I think this is the job. I know I'm all over the place, because like I don't know how to like say this, like I just have so much to say that I'm all over the place. But I just felt like anything that happens in your life happens for a reason, and I feel like this job came at the right time. It came when I really needed something to open my eyes, something to really show me like how other people, like I said, have it worse. And I'm not saying like in a bad way, like it just shows you that maybe what you have is not as bad. And I feel like grateful that it came when I needed it the most. So I started working with kids. I have a range of ages now. At the beginning it was just smaller kids, like 3 to 4 years old. Now I have worked with like 19-year-old, like 40 years old, all ranges, even like with really older people. But from what I have learned the most is from kids. Like I said, didn't really know a lot of autism, what it was, what it is, and every kid is different. So different from like how people say, or how people talk about it, because some people, I feel like we're not educated about it. We don't know how to treat them, we don't know how to talk to them, we don't know what to do. And sometimes I feel like we could be mean to people like that, because we don't know, like I said, how to act when it goes towards them. And I have learned so much. Like, there's so much hatred against them. Like, I don't want to get emotional, but like now I see people, like sometimes, like, they're bullies, and like I hate when they say, oh, he's a retard or he's retarded. They're not retarded. They're the most smart. They're smarter than anyone I have ever known. Like, most of the kids, every kid I have worked with, they're so intelligent, even though they can't talk to you, because most of them, they're not vocal, so they don't talk, they don't understand what you're saying. but they do stuff that like they're just so smart and they're so kind and they love you, like they give you all their love and attention. And it just, like I said, this job opened my mind to a totally different world that I didn't know about, and I am so thankful. When it came to my anxiety, how it really helped me is that, like I said, I saw how, not mainly how the kids suffer, but more like the parents. I usually work with the moms, and I just see them how much they struggle. You know, they say, you know, I wish I could understand what my kid is saying. I wish like I knew like if he's hurting, she's hurting, whatever the case is. So many things. And it just kind of like, when I will feel anxious and I'll be at work, I'll be like, snap out of it, because right now you're in charge of them, whoever I'm taking care of. Like, you're in charge of their, you know, life at that moment, those couple hours. So you have to snap out of it. You have to be strong, because you know you're taking care of them. And I think it showed me to be stronger when it came to my anxiety, like mentally. And it showed me to, like, you know, not be as depressed, because I have so much good, like, in a way, like I could say, like, you know, I'm 100% healthy, for example. Like, you know, if I was to compare myself, like, I could speak, I could like understand, I could like, you know, drive or whatever the case is. And they're probably never gonna be able to do that, and it fucking sucks, you know. I didn't know I was gonna get emotional talking about it. I think it's because I have like really, like, most of my clients that I have worked with, I've been having them for like the beginning from I got this job. Some of them I just been working for them with like a couple months, and then I start with someone new. But I see, like, I work also, when I'm working with them, sometimes there's ABA therapists. So ABA therapists, like, I don't know exactly how to say the definition about them, but basically they help them, you know, to adjust to a normal life, you know. And when I work with them and I see them do like little tasks, like for example, like be able to grab a spoon by themselves and like start feeding themselves, and like I feel so proud, especially if I help them accomplish that. And it just makes me so happy to see them improve in life, and you know, get older and be able to do like more normal things that I'm able to do every day, you know. So yeah, I feel like working there, it has made it has been good for me to see all of this. Now sometimes, like, if I take them somewhere and I'm really overprotective, like if I see someone like making like a bad face or whatever, or saying something like, oh, I'm like so overprotective. It's like I feel like that's my kid, like, do not do that. And that's something like I have thought about it a lot, because working where I work, sometimes I have to take them you know, out to like maybe go to a playground or go to a park or something like that. And what I have noticed is with my kids, because I call them my kids, when I take them in there and they're playing with other kids, the other kids don't understand what's wrong with them, and I feel like they don't know how to act. Sometimes I feel like they could be a little mean towards them, because, you know, either, like I said, whoever I'm taking care of, either they're not vocal, so they can't tell them like, oh, let's play, let's do something. They just, you know, go and run and do whatever they want to do. And I started noticing that I don't know how it is now, but I feel like, I don't know why in school we don't get educated about this. Like, how come we don't learn to know a little bit about their characteristics? And if we ever do get you know, to be around someone with a disability, to know how to react, how to act, and not be mean, because there's so much people, there's such bullies about it, and they're so mean towards them. And I think it because they don't know how to act. I feel like that's what it is. And I wish, like I said, I don't know how it is now, but I wish when I was like younger in school, like someone would have told me, hey, you know, we're all different, sometimes we can, I don't know, like I wish like this was like something that I would have learned as a younger, instead of like me now older. Because if I didn't have this job, I still wouldn't know as much as I know now. And I feel like that's something like we really need to get educated, especially smaller kids, because like I said, it breaks my heart when I see one of my kids trying to play with another, like, you know, I'm gonna say normal kid, and they treat them bad because they don't know, they don't understand, like, hey, you know, there's something wrong with that person, it's fine, because they don't know. And that hurts me to see them like sad, and I don't know, I'm like probably going so much out of topic with this vlog, but I just want you guys to kind of like know a little bit of what I do, and like I said, how it has, you know, affected my life. Like, it has changed me a lot. As much as I like this job, sometimes it is stressful, it is hard, because sometimes you do not know what to do. Like, you know, you don't know if what they need or whatever. I learn, you know, with time, like, oh, like this means this means that, and like, you know, sometimes, like, for example, I had one new client, and she's already a young adult, and her mom told me, you know what, usually she doesn't like none of the caregivers that come work with her, so I mean, hopefully she'll like you, but she hasn't liked no one lately. And right away, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of them, like, whoever I meet, they bond with me. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm nice, or there's something about me, or I don't know, because right away they bond. And I bonded with her, like, she likes to watch a lot of movies, and she has like a big collection of movies. And I think like the second or third time that I went to work with her, she like I said, she's not vocal. She just came out, and then she just put some movies, her favorite movies, next to me. And then her mom was telling me that means that she wants you to borrow them so you can go see the movies. And I was like, oh, thank you. And her mom was like, you know, like, that means she likes you, because she's willing to like let you borrow her movies. And like that little gesture, it was just so special to me, because, you know, her mom had told me that she didn't like no one lately, and the fact that she liked me, it was really, really nice. But yeah, those are some little stories I could tell you, like, you know, that about my job. As much as I like this job, I feel like we're coming to an end of me working here. My goal for this year is hopefully to get a different job, even though, like I said, I do enjoy this and it helped me. But I feel like, you know, you get jobs in a certain time that you need them. That job came to me when I really, really needed it, when I really needed something to open my eyes to a different world, where I needed help for myself, and it really helped me. But now it's time for me to like move on to something maybe better, and, you know, obviously make more money because of bills and stuff like that. So I don't know, guys, how longer I'm gonna be working in this job, but I am looking into something else, somewhere else. I still don't know where, because, like I said, I have to find somewhere where they pay good. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys, you know, just to know a little bit what I do right now at the moment and stuff like that, because sometimes I do get asked, like, where do you work, what do you do? So that way you guys kind of have an idea of what I do. at the moment, and I hope this vlog somehow made sense what I was saying. And I don't know if you guys could hear my voice. It might sound a little bit different because I've been sick for like a week already. It's starting to go away, but I still kind of like feel it a little bit like in my voice, so I don't know if it sounds a little bit weird. So I just arrived home, guys, and it's already getting dark and it's hot today. It's freaking hot. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, my loves.